Well, good morning. It is Saturday, May 16th. Having a coffee out in the garage, just getting out here. Place a wreck. It's a mess. I'll be glad when this test day thing is done. The extra work of second day, which we are going to do, we're going to do Tuesday, June 2nd as well. Why? Why did you do that to yourself, Robert? I felt for these guys that, and I knew people were going to come out of the woodwork, so to speak, from places, areas that we weren't accustomed to seeing test day guys, preseason test day guys come from, simply because everybody has been what they've been calling on a lockdown or whatever. Kart races have been canceled or rescheduled and stuff, and so nothing's really happened since Roebling Road was February or March or something, right? So it's been a while. So I expected, to get a bit of a bum's rush, but it got pretty hectic there at first, and I thought, well, we can't get everybody out to this first day, this only day on Monday. So I worked with the track a little bit and worked with some of these guys that were coming. We actually have a guy coming from Florida all the way to Michigan to test. I just sent, that's Chad Dock, and I don't know Chad personally. I'm going to meet him in a couple of weeks. That's hardcore, man. That's pretty hardcore. You have to love what you do as a hobby to travel that far. But I mean, at this point, any excuse to get out of the house and travel and be gone and get some fresh air, right? And especially to go to a racetrack. I don't think Chad's ever been up here to Grattan, along with some of these other guys coming from the East Coast. It's a treat. They're going to dig it. They're going to love it. It's too bad it's not the perfectly smooth racetrack it was when it got repaved a handful of years ago. But still, Grattan is a roller coaster, man. It's super physical, even without the bumps in it. It is a super physical track. You get a lot of G-load. Almost all of it's blind. A bunch of it tilts the wrong way, so it's off camber, which makes it hard to hold on to, too. Plus, throw a few bumps in the middle of those corners and look the heck out, So they're going to have a good time. It'll be worth every mile that they travel and every dollar that they got to spend. So we added the second day because of, I feel this brethren feeling, right? These my brothers, these go-kart racing guys that are just playing with these toys just like I do, and they're willing to travel a long, long way to come. So I was willing to do the extra work. So boys, you're welcome. Come on up and enjoy the great state of Michigan with us on a wonderful June 1st and 2nd weekday. That's the report for why we did what we're doing, and we are doing it. Thanks to Dave Aarons is going to come and do the track pickup. He's taking over. Thanks, Dave. He's taking over for Bob Cole. Bob can't make it. So Dave's going to do pickup on Monday, the first day, and then he's going to run the guts out of his go-kart on Tuesday. So good for you. Good on you, Dave. Sean, my buddy Sean, the lawnmower man, he's got I think it's his index finger. I think it's one of these fingers on his right hand. I believe he's right-handed. He showed us a picture. I can't expand pictures on my phone. They're asking me to update something on my phone, which they know my phone won't do. So they want me to go get a new phone so I can expand photos that come over text message. Well, guess what? I'm not going to do it. Phone's a phone, man. It's not a video conference apparatus, so whatever. But I saw enough of the picture to see Sean had a big old screw sticking out the end of his finger, his hands all wrapped up. He's like, I might be able to help a track pickup, and I'm not sure I can drive. I'm thinking, dude, if you want to give it a go, I'll put you in the old hot rod we're building right here. I told you, I want you to take this lay down for a ride at some point anyway. Dave, too. These full-on sit-up guys that came from a short little track to run their tag carts, CIK tag carts at road race. And then they're cool dudes. I love you guys. But they've never laid down, as far as I know. And I know Dave. Dave would be tickled. He'll be giggling like a little child getting out of that go-kart. Like, man, you guys are nuts. This is crazy. But that's part of why I'm going to all the expense and trouble of building this go-kart. It is costing some money. You know, it costs money to run a welder. We just burned up our air compressor and went and got another one. Abrasives alone will break your back, and you know, trying to do metal finishing and stuff. So there's more to it than that. There was a lot of parts and pieces for this go-kart that we didn't already have. So we had to spend some money, a few bucks, and we'll be able to get this thing tuned up here and up and in running condition over the next week. We ordered some parts from BMI in Versailles, Ohio, and with Ohio being, you know, locked down like they were, and that place being not just a go-kart shop, they're a multi different facets of business they do out of one place. They were literally 10 days behind in shipping their parts. So I ordered the stuff on the 6th. Today's the 16th. Yesterday I got an email saying your package is being processed, but I still don't know when it's going to get here. So we'll be throwing that together. What we're going to do today is finish up that second mock-up cardboard side pod and then move the bodywork stuff off to the side, because there's no chance it's going to get anything going before next weekend. That's it. We're going to metal finish up and clean up the go-kart as best we can. We're not painting anything. Just going to run the Scotch Brite pads over it, you know, on a 90 and polish her, shine her up real nice, the frame, and get the brakes on it, brake lines on, fluid in, brakes bled, everything functioning, working, locked down, bolted down, drilled and wired up for safety, the steering and brakes and all that stuff, and just get it ready to go. We'll put some tires on it too. I got some good used Dunlops that we can put on this bad boy, and we'll have some good rubber to run the guts out of this thing. We got 3 or 4 or 5 different people set up. I mean, I'm hoping Sean he could probably drive this thing with one hand. So there you go, lawnmower dude. Just hold this one up like, hey, I'm number one with my broken finger. I think the vibration alone would probably drive him nuts, to tell you the truth. I know Roger Lockey had a broken toe, our buddy Roger up in Canada, and he was running a zip cart 120, a Rotax. I think it was a Rotax back in those days, on a zip, road racing bodywork and stuff. He had a broken big toe, and they had put a screw in it months and months and months earlier. And during a race at Mid-Ohio, it worked its way through the tip of his toe, through his skin, and started contacting his boot, his shoe, his racing shoe, and he had to stop. Roger is a tough little cookie, okay? And for somebody to say, you know, it was literally just that thing touching my shoe was lighting me up. I can imagine what it feels like having that screw rod sticking right out the end of your finger. Good Lord Almighty, I'll pray for you, brother. So that's it. We're going to finish up this cardboard today on Saturday, get it out of the way. We have the trailer over at Rich's house. I intended to surprise everybody by I wanted to paint my trailer the same color as my truck. And then, of course, with what else we've got coming, which is still secret hush-hush. I've told Todd in Cleveland, he knows what's coming. Bob in Cleveland, he knows what I got planned and what's coming. We were going to decorate the dark blue colored trailer with some new livery, and have a big reveal up here at Grattan. It's not going to happen because we've only got 16, 17 days, 15 days before we got to be loaded up and gone. So we've got more than enough to keep us busy in those 2 weeks, especially because we don't have the chain and the rest of the parts here for the Briggsy here yet. So that's it. A little bit of an extended video. We're trying to cover everything, but that covers the probably final update for the track day. June 1st and 2nd, Monday and Tuesday. Got guys coming from Maryland, from North Carolina, from Pennsylvania, obviously from Ohio, Illinois, Indiana, and all over Michigan. And, of course, Chad from Florida. Just freaking nuts, man. That's crazy. That's awesome, though. It took a global pandemic to get go-kart dudes to bring their go-karts out on a weekday. A global pandemic. Talk about hard asses. Hard-headed go-kart guys. But that's it. I love you all. We're praying for you. We're thinking about you. Everybody's kind of just had enough. So just be patient with people, especially on the road, in line at the store and what have you. That's all we got from Racing Roseville. We're going to get to work and plug away at it. Hope you all are healthy and well. Be cool. Be good. God bless.